They've talked about it all week. From the time they start game
I mean, if you don't want the Brown shit, let me know shit.
We have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
I'm trying to figure out what the leg line is.
5 yards on the
I'm thinking about this with the
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in a victory on the ground. They're able to get that going again.
Absolutely. They also understand week to week, it's not necessarily the same.
Nigga won 12 Pro Bowls.
Right, what they saw last
damn, I mean, you got damn one of the best teams in the league over there, man.
Pick up a 5. Here's 2nd and 5. In motion left comes Williams.
Shit.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
The Browns? Your ass want to go with the damn Texans from out because ain't nobody going to get them.
No, but it is regular team.
Extra point splits the offense, and it's now a 7-0 game.
You motherfuckers was down whining and crying, bro.
Yeah.
I could get that shit to Terrell because Terrell could do that shit. Oh my God. And this is the ball.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Can't do it, won't do it. You can have that shit.
Can't stop, won't stop, bad boy. I was upgrading from the last bitch.
Pride. Don't pay attention, like.
At their own 16.
No, bro. Did anybody even get the bear?
Yeah, somebody got him. Because he won't Devin Hester.
16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field. But, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start.
Let me try back, bro.
The defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He finds his man complete. It's Barrett. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Barrett. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's going to be marked down just inside the 45. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running point.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he He's going to need to bomb this one. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up, place the ball, so they can snap it and get back to work.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On the option to give to Swift here. And he slips up past the...
Fuck, man, come on with that bullshit.
So that's
God damn.
On the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Barkley. That's a big loss of 3.
Motherfucking holding, man. God damn.
Here's Barkley. And that will be...
Come the fuck on, bro.
Back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive.
God damn.
Permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence for that defense, but now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Fucking bullshit.
38 yards officially, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
Bro, I used the Baltimore Ravens playbook. I only added a few plays to it. All my playbooks is Baltimore Ravens.
For this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better.
I can play with their playbook and still win.
How much fun is it for coaches?
Right now, I'm playing with the Lions playbook.
Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Fucking holding penalty.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback with their second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
I don't know why nigga worrying about what I use and what playbook I use. What do you use? You're worrying about the wrong thing, bro.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best
Oh, shit, they tried to cheat me. Oh, boy. Oh, motherfucking boy.
Frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond.
Come on, Madden, with this fucking, with the fake shit.
How you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He finds his man, complete. That's Barrett. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they count.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets pop free.
And they'll begin by running the option. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Touchdown, Detroit! Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. They go play action with Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
This is Swift on the counter. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action. Barkley. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Barkley. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go until halftime.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop with outstanding possession in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
I already know he was down, so I wasn't really stunned.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 25 on second down, Barkley. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Hey, baby, what's going on?
Shooting in there for the sack.
I miss you, too. What you up to?
Nowhere to go outside.
Playing the game.
Keep backing up and backing up and backing
I
up.
want to play a game. I don't want to go to work.
What game you want to play?
Third and long, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, that game that we play.
That sex game?
And that's caught. Inside the 30.
That sex game?
Mm-hmm.
Let's play it then. Let's go.
Let's play. I get my head on. Hey, I don't know how I'm going to make it through work. No, I'm going to be stuck. They're going to be trying to order. I ain't going to get shit they saying. They're going to be trying to pass me the money. I'm going to be dropping it. This is crazy.
Good.
Man, perfect. Back up around that shit. That shit is perfect looking. Like, it is perfect looking.
It ain't perfect. It's okay.
You can model that. People model their
A CD, they certainly know the whole.
Yeah, I can model it on OnlyFans and we can get some money. Get some millions.
Yeah, but you gonna get a lot of money.
Let's try to come back from a third possession deficit.
You energetic. I like that. You got some energy over there.
A 25-point lead wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. The bottom line is it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty ring.
Somebody got
Got a third and 4. Search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Oh my goodness.
Now Jackson.
Did you get some good sleep?
I got some sleep. I'm not gonna say good, cause I fell out of a deep sleep and then I was wake up out of it.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
I gotta go to work tomorrow myself.
Just 1 yard on
Oh yeah, you should.
Lions will take
I was thinking today was Sunday for some reason.
The Detroit offense
Wait a minute.
ready to begin their drive.
You ain't
The
saying
last
it's
time out, they had to
Saturday.
march almost the full
Yeah, it
length of
is.
the field for their
I
touchdown.
thought
So
it was
here,
Sunday
much
school.
easier, Charles.
Dang,
Just better start.
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
Intercepted.
my days
It's
mixed up. So,
Clark picking it
is it
up.
today
And the
going
Ravens are
into
going to take over
tomorrow
once
for the
again.
timetable? Is it Sunday going
37-yard
into
line.
Monday
He's
with
had
the
a
time
fantastic
frame?
rookie season.
I think it's Sunday going into Monday.
That wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him
Okay.
one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates.
Yeah, you're right. That ain't even Saturday. Oh, my goodness.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
Yeah.
The Lions are going to take possession of the
It's
football.
crazy.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory.
What is he
for a
playing?
comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. David Ajabo running in to take him down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off play action. Barkley under pressure, and they got to him again. David Ajabo dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barkley, he's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have taken a 5-touchdown lead. And oh, it's blocked. And now the Ravens get it. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Boy, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection and led to the block.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd and 10, Barkley. And he goes down. The Ravens Lions able to get to him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say...
The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing it down to the ground.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Barkley, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Charles Harris able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaac Yianum in there to pick it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On the option to give to Swift here. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to it, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barkley got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift from 17 yards out. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to...
He's got a man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead. There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Charles Harris getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands.
That's it. That's crazy. If it's raining like that. I think it was raining up here. Shit, it rained overnight, but I ain't looked out the. I've been out there today, but not driving, but like just going to the mailbox. But it was kind of sunny out there, but it was wet out there. Like you can tell it had been raining and stuff.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. The best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some down. It's hit and he fumbles.
Yeah.
This is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Fumble's going to matter.
You can't hear the windshield wiper along with the damn rain. You can't even hear the windshield wiper.
Scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Yeah.
I could have been able to invite us to see. They don't invite us
to the 47-yard line.
34,
See now, Charles, that's
boyfriend, well, her husband, invite us to a 34 birthday surprise
I do
party.
my research, right? And I go
I don't know, I ain't going to that shit. Probably like, they ain't going either. We already want to see our goddamn wedding. No, we're not going to that shit. That's why they always want to do. I mean, it's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with us still together.
15, just a yard or two
Yeah.
shy of the 10.
I mean, it's really nothing wrong with that. You know, I can't get mad at them.
Not many
Don't
guys
so
in
many
this league
people
have had
do
the
that. You
impact
know,
that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been
But
a
in my
good play
mind, I
guy
be
from the
thinking
word
it's
go
to get
and continues
gifts
to be
and
one
money.
with
Because
another one
everything
right
be
there.
like a gift
So
money
this
thing.
for
You don't
field
never
position
be
after
like
the
a
big play
gathering that has
inside the
something to do
15
with
now as
just
they come up on first.
a
This is
gathering.
Cole.
Yeah.
They get one back.
It's like a birthday, a baby, her baby birthday party, the other one baby birthday party. You know, so you know, somebody say you give people gifts. You bring them, you know, and I don't mind giving them gifts and stuff.
Another touchdown reception.
But everything that they have, we all have
Tight
something
ends
to
on
do
their
with
roster for their effort
money.
today.
It's not
Not
just
just
a
running around, but all the
come
time
to the house, you know, we cooking dinner type of thing. You know, you want to do the dinner meal or something. It's just something that has something to do with money all the time.
Right.
Tucker now
You know,
kick it away
like
following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. On the move past the 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end. But right now, they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Detroit, their winning ways continue as they get